genius final kick by passing the ball between the post and the net. But this tennis player tried to imitate him. He hit the ball and it hit the post and then came back to hit his sensitive area. It sure hurts. Belgian jockey Christophe Soumillon knocked down Irish rival Rosa Ryan, shoving her in the middle of a horse race. She was banned for 2 months due to this misbehavior. The perfect angle for the camera. The camera captures a funny scene during soccer training. A mountain biker takes a spectacular mud dive during a race in Canada.
You win!
Rafael Nadal bumping his head during his pre-match routine. During a volleyball match, one of the players will smash and score 3 headshots on 3 players of the opposing team. When a soccer player celebrates his goal in front of the opposing team's fans. Inevitably, this bothers some.
Na terenu, a ne među navijačima Zadra. Domaći nakon zgoditka.
Watch a large number of people fall in a women's cycling race in France. This crowd has been documented on camera. This player received a hit with a ball in a sensitive area of the opposing team. I hope he is fine. This player tried to defend his goal, but stumbled and crashed in this place. The referee tried to intervene between them, but he received the appropriate lesson in his face. He almost fell into a coma. The basketball player scored a goal, but his reaction was shocking, and he acted inappropriately with the referee. This player jumped in the wrong place. He was excited enough that it happened. The ball collector hit this barrier after picking the ball. As this rider arrived with his motorcycle, he fell to the ground because of this thing in front of him. This player suffocated because of this ambulance man who was covering his face.
Und hat heute nichts zu lachen. Die Lacher hat dafür dieser Rotkreuzmann auf seiner Seite.
After they rescued this player, they dropped him to the ground again. Indeed, they were beginners. The goalkeeper passed the ball, but the ball hit this player and went straight into the goal. This goalkeeper takes the ball out of the net but fails miserably and bumped into his face. Cristiano Ronaldo jokes with his player, but he got hurt by this behavior. After this player was intercepted, he stumbled and entered that door. The coach of this team raises the player after he fell to the ground. This was funny. This rider was the first in the race, but he tripped and fell off the horse. This player tries to pass the ball, but the player of the opposing team stops him. He even threw it in the sensitive area. This journalist gives an interview to this player, but the situation did not go as he had planned, where a stray ball hit him in the face. This player dropped a reporter who was doing his job live. This was funny and embarrassing at the same time.
Or was it for real?
No, but the best part was his face didn't change.
Yeah, somebody grabbed my face. Yeah, that's what I think.
This player bumped into this column. He was running fast but failed. This player tried to give this thing to this journalist while she was broadcasting the news live.
Was locked in, little smelling salt. Make sure she's okay. Look at the reaction.
This player was showing off his strength in front of his opponent, but the opponent knocked him down with one hit and he celebrated the victory. This goalkeeper wanted to pass the ball to his friend, but the unexpected happened when the ball hit the team player and entered the goal. The referee wanted to give this player a card, but she fell into an embarrassing situation. This rider fell off the horse in an unenviable position in front of the cameras. Neymar failed to tackle the Senegalese player Sadio Mane and put him in this embarrassing situation. The photographer had collided with this player who was dancing. This player passed the ball inappropriately and it hit this boy, but he apologized. This player tried to catch the ball, but his reaction was shocking as he attacked his coach. This player was preparing to jump from this place, but failed miserably and fell into the water. This rider makes these moves with his motorcycle, but he fails and falls to the ground. Those players smashed that glass. Everyone was terrified by this act. This player tries to get the ball into the net, but the unexpected happened as he entered the net and fell to the ground. Zlatan Ibrahimovic kicked his friend in the head while he was in this interview.
Assolutamente sì, però sempre nel cuore la Sampdoria.
Questo è il colpo di taekwondo di
This referee gave this player a red card, but the player's reaction was shocking, where he raised the t-shirt to the referee. After this player fell to the ground, he rose and danced in front of the referee with a sense of humor. The tennis player smashed the racket due to his loss in the league. After the referee dropped this player, the player gave the referee a yellow card. This sports broadcaster was doing a news report until this guy came and made a joke for him as he covered his eyes with this material. And this was live.
Come on. Rick. Rick.
This referee kicked this player in the foot, and this was recorded on the camera. This player touches the match referee in her feet, but her reaction was funny as she hit him on the head. This Saudi reporter was harassed during an interview with this player. This player gave this t-shirt to this fan, but when he tried to take it, he fell to the ground. After this player scored the goal, but his way of celebrating was funny as he jumped and fell behind this barrier. This reporter was meeting this player until some players came and sprayed water on him. This player's celebration turned into destroying the electronic devices. This was embarrassing in front of the camera. This player was embarrassed by the opponent's player who dragged her into this place. This player threw the ball but caught the ball and fell to the ground in an embarrassing situation. Instead of kicking the opponent, he kicked the referee and dropped him to the ground. This player dropped himself on top of this crowd and then stood up with the help of one of the fans. This player tried to save the ball at the last time, but he hit this barrier. This old man wanted to hand over the cup, but he fell to the ground and was unable to deliver the prize. This player has smashed all the barriers in this game. This girl cut off this rider's path, and he crashed over this girl, and then they fell to the ground. You have to look at where you will pass by, because this girl caused the loss of this player. This player got into the worst embarrassing situation, as he tripped and fell because of this photographer. One of the crowd threw these things at this referee until he fell to the ground. This player raised her leg for this man in order to clean her shoes. This player was resting in place until one of the fans threw this thing at him. The ball collector embarrassed Cristiano Ronaldo when he threw the ball to another place. This thing lost control and crashed into that glass. The baseball player blocked the ball in the right place, or he blocked it in his sensitive area until it fell to the ground. This player catches up to block the ball and hits this wall, and then throws the ball to the opposing team, but the player flew over his opponent to catch the ball and make a run for his team. That was wonderful, wasn't it? Players were playing badminton in a gymnasium in Taiwan, but suddenly the roof collapsed due to a 6.9 Richter earthquake. They were lucky to be able to escape in time. This referee tried to pass the ball but failed miserably and fell to the ground. This player gave this girl a life jacket and then pulled her hard. This player was trying to catch the ball, but it was embarrassing when he fell. This player couldn't get the ball, so he did that. This player was angry with the referee, but his reaction was shocking as he spit on the match referee. This goalkeeper did not know that there was a player behind him, so he stole the ball as he dribbled the goalkeeper and scored the goal. This player wanted to come down these stairs in his favorite way, and that was great, wasn't it? This player got the ball in the face after the player of the opposing team made this move. After this player jumped from this height, he failed miserably because of this stick. After this player rides with his disguise and walks with her, the situation did not go as planned. where he crashed over this place. This tennis player was trying to catch the ball, but one of the fans hugged her. Her reaction was funny. The tennis player frightened the boy standing in front of it. This is due to his goal celebration. This tennis player was unlucky when the racket got stuck in her hair while she was trying to score. This player lost the tournament, so he broke the racket and cried like a baby. Messi and Marcelo have dropped this referee because of the opposition that occurred between them. Men goes flying on treadmill during interview.
Obviously, I'm an ex-athlete myself, but I'm never going to be able to compete as fast as those guys, am I?
Cameraman causes chaos at World Championships. He was seen standing in the middle of the track near the finish line looking for the money shot in one of the field events happening inside the Hayward Field Athletics track in Eugene, Oregon. Maria's player opposed the referee's decision, so the referee gave him the appropriate lesson.
Uh-oh, shoe on that! We've got
Neymar was trying to tie his shoes, but one of the players joked with him. After the player scored this goal, but he got confused in the way of celebration and fell in this place. Please don't open your mouth too much because there are insects on the playing field. It can be swallowed. After this player got the ball and when he was trying to shoot the goal, but the unthinkable happened as he shot his shoe into the goal.